Hey beauties, welcome to my channel. I'm Renee and this is Voguish Beauty, and on today's segment I'm going to be doing a Q&A for you guys. So if you guys want to know the answers to these questions, stay tuned and keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to dive right into this Q&A. I asked the polls on my Instagram to send me questions, and I got 11 questions, so that's good because I wanted to do at least 10. 2 of the questions are very similar, so I'm going to kind of answer them at the same time. And yeah, here we go. So the questions that are very similar are, when did you decide to create your YouTube channel? So I am going to answer the when, and then I'll pick up on the why towards the end of this video. So I decided to do the YouTube channel, I guess in like November. It was long overdue. I always put it off because I was in school, I had 2 jobs, and there's no better time to start something. Like, the longer you put something off, it's just gonna always be a reason to put it off. You're always gonna find something to why you can't do it, so you might as well just do it right in that moment. And I wish I would have done that then. So I decided to do the YouTube channel around like November, and then, you know, in December something really devastating happened to me and I put it off for a really long time. So I'm gonna get into the further why I actually started posting videos and posting content towards the end of the video. So that's kind of the first question. So I put the 2 of the questions together. Oh, and I decided to keep the questions from the people that I received them from anonymous because I didn't ask their permission to showcase their social media or whatever. So I just am gonna leave them anonymous. But to those of you who asked, thank you. And if you guys want to leave me comments below, be sure to do so. So another question that I got, which I thought was a really good question, was, I have not used this iPad. Actually, this one's kind of funny. I didn't think this was like a good question. It's just kind of funny. It says, why TF you gotta look so effing good in these vlogs? Thank you. That was really sweet. I don't know. Genetics, I guess. I want to thank my mom and my dad. And, you know, yeah. Oh, water. And good highlight. And sun. And positive energy. And taking my medication. You know, sometimes. And taking vitamins. And speaking things into existence. And, you know, creating the energy from within and reflecting it on the outer side. That's how what I consider beautiful, like the energy inside, the beauty on the inside reflecting on the outside. So yeah, maybe that's why I look so good on these vlogs. So the next question that I got, I'm sorry you guys, like I really am not a tech savvy person. I don't even know how to work my own iPad. So if you could only use 3 products for the rest of your life, which would you choose and why? So 3 products. That's a really good one. So the first one would probably be MAC Strobe Cream. I love MAC Strobe Cream. I like it just to wear by itself. I probably just could wear that and be content. I wouldn't have to like really wear foundation and stuff. So the MAC Strobe Cream, definitely. The MAC Aquatic, that's my favorite fragrance. I could not go through life without smelling like that. Really big on hygiene and smelling nice, so definitely MAC Aquatic. Yeah, for certain. MAC Aquatic. So the MAC Strobe Cream, MAC Aquatic fragrance. And for the third option, it's a really good question because I use so many things. I use so many different products. I'm drawing a blank because I totally knew what I was gonna say when I first said it. So I said the MAC Strobe Cream, the MAC Aquatic. Oh, my favorite, Trophy Wife Fenty Beauty highlighter. I feel like with my MAC Strobe Cream and my Trophy Wife, I could glow all summer long, all winter long, and I would smell good doing so. So those are the 3 products. That was a really good question. So MAC Torquatic, MAC Strobe Cream, and the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife highlighter. Those would be my 3 products that I could use for the rest of my life and be content with. If you could create a line of makeup, what would your main focus be? Lippies, eyes, or foundation, etc. I feel like foundation is a really hard one to do. That is like the hardest thing to start when you're doing like a cosmetics line. So I probably would not do foundation just because of how challenging it would be. Lipstick though, I used to be known for lipstick. Like people always DM me, what lipstick is that? What lipstick is that? So I think lipstick would definitely be my forte. I would have so much fun with the colors. Like I'm really bold, so I would have so much fun experimenting with different colors and different formulations. And the names, I would love to create the names. Like I would have some boss names, some really cute names. Like I would actually probably if I did do the whole lipstick collection, well, when I do my makeup line, as I plan to, I would do like names from women that inspire me in my life. So for instance, my grandma's name is Sissy. I would name one of the lipsticks Sissy, and you know, I would name one Maya. One of my best friends' name is Maya. You know, I would just do people that have, you know, made a big impact in my life over the years. Like I would definitely have fun doing the Lippies. And then I would also have fun doing eyeshadow, because eyeshadow, again, bold pigments. I really look up to the owner of Juvia's Place, so I would definitely have something along in that category with, you know, rich formulations and buttery applications and just bold pigment. And the names, again, like I would have some really cute names, some really interesting palettes with colors that all skin tones could work with. Definitely lips and eyes would be my main focus of my makeup line, or is going to be. Stay tuned for that makeup line. Okay, so the next question, when did you first fall in love with makeup and fashion? So I first fell in love with fashion, that's a good question. Fell in love with fashion at a young age, maybe like very young. I was always into like fashion. I was always into like fashion. Like when I was younger, I wanted to be like a marine biologist because I was a super nerd. But then, you know, I got more into fashion. Like mainly in high school, I was really into it. I used to get picked on. I used to get bullied. I used to have people tell me I should be on what not to wear. I used to get called ugly and all these nasty, hateful things. And it's so funny now because the same people, they watch my stuff. They watch me. They like all my pictures on Instagram. So yeah, at a young age, I was interested in fashion. Makeup came down the line more so in college, I think. I wasn't really into makeup that much in high school. Like, I mean, I wore it, but I wasn't like, oh my God, makeup. So definitely within my teen years, that's when I really got into it. And definitely in my early 20s. I mean, I'm still in my early 20s. But definitely like 18 to now, like that was when I really got into like makeup and became so passionate about makeup, because I'm really for making other women feel beautiful about themselves and feel good about themselves. And that's what beauty is to me. Beauty and fashion go so hand in hand together, because when you look good, you feel good. And yeah, when you feel good, you look good. So it's just, so yeah, that's when I got interested in makeup and fashion. That's when I really first fell in love with it. Making other women feel beautiful, just how I make myself feel beautiful every day. Who or what is your fashion inspiration? Definitely Rihanna. I love Rihanna. I think she is such an icon. She really went from Pon de Replay to Fenty Beauty. Like, she has her own lingerie line. She has her own makeup line. She has beach towels coming out. She's in movies. She's just doing the damn thing. And she's such a huge inspiration. I think she's so beautiful. I think she's so incredibly talented. And she is someone that I really look up to and admire in the industry. Like, she is a legend to me, honestly. She's a goddess to me. She is my lock screen. She is my home screen. Like, I literally almost cried when I saw her in Ocean's 8. Like, I love Rihanna. So Rihanna is my fashion inspiration icon of all time. That's it. That's who. And what inspires me? Just like piggybacking off what I said, just the whole aspect of making everyone feel beautiful, making women feel good about themselves, appreciate themselves, because there's no one definition of beauty. Beauty comes in all shapes, sizes, colors, you know, bold pigments, natural pigments. It's just what you like, what beauty means to you. And it's so fun to help women, you know, find out what beauty means to them, because, you know, some people don't want a beat face, some people want a natural beat, and that's beautiful. There's beauty in simplicity, there's beauty in being bold. So that's what inspires me. Just, it's not one thing. Like, you can be or do whatever you want in this industry, and that's what is inspiring to me. So the next question was, besides makeup and clothing, fashion, what else would you like to learn from or contribute to the industry? Big picture end goal. So my big picture end goal is to actually move into real estate. Not necessarily real estate, but like kind of flipping houses. So I want to retire with interior design. I think your home is, like, you know, an important thing. Like, your home says a lot about you as a person. So I feel like when I walk into my home, like, I want it to feel inviting, I want it to feel welcome, and I want to be able to put those elements and those pieces together for families, my family, and just have our home be our own home, our own uniqueness, and have other people have that same experience as well. So I definitely, you know, in my career, what I plan, I definitely see, you know, maybe a little bit more retail, like another year or so. And then I'm going to actually branch out, do my whole entrepreneur thing. I do plan on creating my own makeup line. I do plan on having my own fashion line. I do plan on having my own boutique. I plan on traveling the world. I plan on doing so much. And I plan on being someone for other people to look up to and an inspiration to other people and an influencer overall. And I definitely want to do it all. I really want to do everything that I possibly can. Anything I can get my hands on, I am willing and ready to do. But definitely my end goal, big picture, I want to do like interior design, because I'm really into making things look beautiful, not only like on myself, but like in my home, in my car, like in my surrounding area. So yeah, that's the end goal. That was a good question. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the kind of why I did the channel. I have 2 more questions left. So those questions were, okay, so I'm gonna do this question first. What is your biggest fear mentally and physically? So mentally, my biggest fear is not being successful, not having my goals match up to my potential, not being able to do all the things that I want to do in this lifetime, and also like losing a loved one. Like losing my dad would be extremely detrimental to me. Any parent, actually, it just would probably just break my soul. So that is something that I fear tremendously. Physical fear, like something I'm really scared of. I can't swim. I guess you could say I'm kind of scared of water, unless like I'm bathing in it. Or I am afraid of leeches. OMG. I literally will scream if I see one, or if one got on me, I would probably faint. Oh, I guess another mental fear. I'm kind of afraid of the dark, but a lot of people say you're just afraid of not knowing what's there. Yeah, those are my fears. Okay, So now I'm going to kind of piggyback on the why I actually created this channel, like why I actually started posting content and everything, because this question is a really good one. It says, if you could go back in time and change any moment in your life, what would it be and why? So that's a good question because, and it's kind of early. I wanted to touch on this a year from the incident, on the anniversary of the incident, but back in December, I was attacked leaving a nightclub, and the events that followed after that were extremely detrimental to me, to my health, to my mental health. I was so depressed. I didn't even know who I was. Like, I have never been that heartbroken before. I'm not gonna cry about it because I have spent so many nights crying about it. It was heartbreaking, like what I went through, the bullying, the destruction of my property. It just was one of the worst nights that I've ever had in my entire life, and I live to tell the story. I spent months in court, like literally just finished up in court back in May. It was so horrendous. It definitely changed my view on a lot of things. I really don't go out a lot anymore. I don't trust a lot of people anymore. I am still scared of big crowds. I used to have really bad anxiety attacks right after the incident happened. I still don't like to be around a large group of people. I honestly didn't understand why it happened. I still don't. I probably never will. But I learned so many lessons from it. I learned to stop watering dead plants. I learned that when someone threatens you to leave the situation, don't brush it off because, you never know. People are crazy and anything can happen. I'm just glad that I have my life. The people that I was with that night have their lives, and nobody was hurt, even though it did take a large toll on me mentally. Like, it broke my heart, honestly, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody because nobody deserved it. I definitely did not deserve that, and I'm still learning lessons from it every day. I've been seeing a therapist, I've seen a psychiatrist, and it's been really hard. It really has. It hasn't been something that has been easy for me. I actually cried about it last week, so it's still something that is going to take some time to get used to. It's going to take time for me to actually heal from it. I don't go to that club anymore. I never will. People that bring up the club to me, I kind of just shut down. I get really aggravated because it's like, why would you do that? Knowing what happened and knowing how I feel about it. So yeah, I'll touch more on the actual story and what actually happened when I'm actually ready, but that is a night that I wish I could go back and I just would leave the club. I would leave when I first got the threat, and I probably would have had a different outcome from that night. But that is definitely a reason why I also did the channel, because those people tried to break me. They tried to break my spirits, and for a point of time, I allowed them to. And life is so short. Like, those times I was spending moping and crying and being depressed about something, that these people, they just hated me and envied me just because they weren't me. And they don't have the things that I have. They were not blessed with the things that I have. And I have the tools and the knowledge to be able to do something about it. So I basically did my channel because my channel kind of saved me in a way. I was so depressed, you guys. Like, so sad and so hurt. And I really feel like my channel really got me out of that funk. Like, it gave me something to look forward to doing, and it ultimately makes me feel better. And the fact that I get to share my story, because I know I'm not the only person that has had something horrible like that happen to them, and I can actually, talk about it and be okay and show people that I'm okay. Like, yeah, you guys tried to break me, but look at me, and where are you? So that is really why I started posting content on my channel. That is something that I wish I could go back and change, but you can never go backwards. You can only go forward, and going forward, I know better, and I'm gonna do better. So yeah, that is why I started doing my channel. Definitely have learned to stop watering dead plants. Don't give my energy to things and places and people that don't deserve my energy, because you can't heal everybody, and some people are really just not worth your time and not worth the effort, or worth the energy. Like, protect your peace. I have learned to protect my peace by all means. And yeah, that is all I have. I believe I answered all the questions. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but I think that was all the ones I got. I think that was 10. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, so much for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for my next video. And most importantly, have a Voguish day, beauties.